In today's video, we're going to be watching Zack films.
She hid a camera inside the nursing home room so she could spy on the nurses.
Why would you do that?
You see, her father was bedridden and couldn't speak, and she noticed strange bruises on him. When she checked the footage, she saw a nurse forcing a spoon down his throat and holding a napkin over his mouth and nose. She reported it to the police, and the nurse was arrested. But the nursing home management accused her of illegally filming staff and tried to take away her control over her father's care. Eventually, her father passed away, and she went on to advocate for allowing cameras in nursing homes.
Okay, so she hid a camera to check on her parents. I think it was getting groomed. Okay, isn't really that. What is this next one?
Score the hot dog on both sides before throwing it on the griddle. Then grate cheese into a hot dog bun. Next, add the hot dog and another layer of cheese. Pack it down tight before oiling the griddle with butter. Then flip the whole thing cheese side down to fry it. Once the cheese is brown, turn it over, toasting the back lightly, then dip it in ketchup for the perfect grilled cheese hot dog. Score the...
Okay. I'm looking for cursed ones. I'm watching this one.
Watched his face turn black before growing long, pointy ears and a snout.
Ugh.
His skin changed into scales, and his
What is he, a snail? What?
eyes turned yellow. And
Is he a dragon?
this happened to every person she saw. When she told doctors, they scanned her and found brain damage, which may have disrupted the part that controlled facial recognition and color. So they gave her medication to manage the symptoms, and she could finally live a normal life. She watched...
So she saw people with. Wait, how does a bamboo trap work now?
If you shoot a handgun straight into stacked rolls of toilet paper, the bullet would shred through the first rolls instantly. But each layer of paper drags against the bullet and slows it down a little more, meaning you would need 16 single-ply rolls, packed tightly together so there are no gaps, to completely stop the bullet. Now, with 2-ply rolls, there's actually less paper per roll, so it takes closer to 24 before the bullet finally loses all its speed.
Okay. Okay.
Crack an egg in a tall glass, then sprinkle salt and pepper on top. Next, add a tablespoon of mustard and a splash of vinegar before filling the rest
Even though I don't
of the
like
glass
mayonnaise,
with
I'm gonna
oil.
watch it.
Then lower a hand.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. What is this?
He would steal the dog and take it home with him.
No, why did you do that?
But this wasn't just a random pet. You see, he did his research beforehand, hanging out in dog parks and looking for emotional owners. You know, the ones who loved their pets
Like me.
as if they were kids. Then he would follow them home, stake out the house, and take
Why would you take it?
dogs. Soon, the lost dog posters would appear, and when he offered his help, they always agreed money was no object.
Oh, so he steals the pets off them, then he gives it back and gets the money.
These people. When he finally staged the
Why was he on the phone?
reunion, he would live stream it, and it was always
So
a
that's what he does. Acts like he finds it and yeah.
Hundreds of thousands tuned in live, and soon his videos even attracted sponsors. That's because he had a knack for finding the best targets. Like Ernie, an elderly
What does it mean by fiction? Does it mean that this isn't real? Okay.
veteran with PTSD, and a support dog as his only companion. After stealing his dog, he streamed himself.
Why would you steal it? Come on. Just leave it with that man. because he's gonna probably die without a dog.
Pretending to find him, and teased a dramatic live stream of the reunion when he would return the animal. But when he stepped inside the veteran's house, the dog stopped dead in its tracks and started whining. Now, he shrugged it off with a smile. There were thousands of viewers watching. With a sharp tug, he managed to get the dog moving until he got to the kitchen and found the man on the floor, dead. Panicked, he fumbled with the record button, desperate to shut off the stream. "This wasn't supposed to happen," he whispered. "I just steal them. I give them back. I'm not a killer." But the stream never actually stopped, and his followers heard everything. He would steal...
I might have to blur out the bits where the man's not alive. Alright, let's watch this.
She found an air tag in her... He woke up to bang...
Okay, let's watch.
She found an air tag in her purse and began to freak out. Her mind started racing about who could have slipped it in and why they were tracking
Why didn't you just throw it?
her. In a panic, she called Alex.
Who's Alex? Alex the light?
One of her closest friends. He arrived minutes later and assured her everything was fine.
It was him.
Quickly taking the device off her hands. He Googled how to destroy it and learned a hammer was the best option.
I mean, you could have just thrown it in a random bush and I would have thought you've been hiding it for the rest of your life.
They both went out on the porch and he crushed the air tag, which put her mind at ease for now. She found it.
I knew it was him. I just read it because I didn't add that. It said Alex's AirPad has been disabled.
He woke up to banging coming from downstairs. The
Chloe's just builders.
clock read 3:34 a.m. He checked his parents' room, empty.
Oh, they're downstairs cooking some early breakfast.
He went downstairs, but as he reached the living room, he saw men stealing
Kick both of them in the head.
the TV. Terrified, he ran upstairs.
I would have done this. Do you want to steal my house? Boom! Oh my god. What's happening outside? It's stealing the dogs.
And locked his door. Then the banging started. He woke up, believing it was a dream, but the clock still read 3:34 a.m.
What?
Scared, he went downstairs to reassure himself. But the men were in the kitchen, yelling at his parents.
I thought I was laughing.
He ran back upstairs just as the banging started. He woke up again. It was 3:34.
Maybe if we just stay downstairs, beat him up, and then we'll do something different.
a.m. This time, he stayed awake for 36 hours, haunted by the endless loop. He woke up to banging coming from downstairs. He smashed the air tag, and she felt relieved for a moment. But the worry lingered. Someone had slipped it in her purse. Someone was watching.
Yeah, and this is fiction. I think it's not real. So
Alex offered for her to spend the night at his place, and she agreed. She didn't want to be alone. His apartment felt
hate the person that put it in.
Unfamiliar, but safer than her own. He tossed her a blanket for the couch and disappeared into his room. She couldn't sleep.
How? Wait, what? Alright, yeah, I get why I don't
Creak and noise
How many views? Okay.
made her skin crawl. She got up to use the bathroom, but as she walked down the hall, she noticed a room with a glowing red light bleeding from under the door.
What?
She pushed it open and her stomach dropped. It was her, an entire wall of photos. She found a strange...
Okay, this guy's in love with you, so he's like, and that's her hair, probably. So go downstairs, grab the knife, and hit him in the face with it in Minecraft.
Of her hair taped to a mirror. A mannequin was wearing a dress that she had lost months ago. There was a wig for every hair color she had worn over the past few years. She gasped as she noticed the neatly organized air tags. The one labeled purse was missing. She stumbled backwards in disbelief, but as she turned to leave the room,
I never lose track of what is mine.
Yes.
he smashed. She woke up in a chair, the ties
This guy is like in love crazy.
cutting into her wrists. Her head throbbed as she looked around and remembered where she was. The door creaked open. Alex stepped in, holding a glass. He looked unconcerned, like everything was fine.
Yeah. What's happening?
He carefully tipped the water
I don't know accepted
into her
it.
mouth, watching her closely. His expression shifted to something darker, more troubled. As he left, she knew she had to escape.
Do like a backflip and then your arms will come up.
Or something
Wait, can't you just
bad would
wait, let
happen.
me see. You could just easily pull that out.
She tugged and twisted at the ties,
Maybe not.
desperate to loosen them before he returned. Meanwhile, Alex was fixating on a sharp knife.
This is animated, so YouTube this isn't real.
Resting on the countertop. His hands hovered over it, a conflicted look on his face. Finally, he picked it up with a heavy sigh, gripping it tightly. Alex returned
Why is he gonna kill her? I thought he's in love.
slowly, knife shaking in his grip, tears welling in his eyes. As he placed a hand on her shoulder, something felt wrong. It was the mannequin. Suddenly, she smashed the mirror over
Yeah,
his head. She raced toward her car.
this is it. This is her. I'm her. Hey! Boom! Dead. On the spot.
Fingers trembling as she struggled to dial 911. As she drove away, he stood in the doorway with an unsettling smile on his face. She sped away, finally escaping Alex, which put her mind at ease for now. She woke up in a chair, the ties cutting into.
Wait, let me go to part 2.
He
Wasn't there an air tag that for the car?
watched the masked man grabbing and dragging.
Alright.
She woke
That's it for today.